Internet. Hey, how's it going? I'm coming to you from my laundry room. It's time for laundry talk. Whoosh. Not real laundry, but I'm in here with some snacks too from Nature Box. These are my favorite. The Honey Dijon pretzels. I just read that backwards. For a second, I forgot which snacks I'd brought in here, but I can read backwards now. The dyslexia works in both ways, for the right and the wrong. Yeah, finger hand movement. What up? Hey, I am in my laundry room, but I did want to talk about something kind of serious. A fellow YouTuber's mother passed away unexpectedly, and I don't want to get into the details of it. If you are familiar with Prank versus Prank or BF versus GF, same thing, but they do, vlogs of their lives. It's Jesse and Gina. And Jesse's mom unexpectedly passed away, and it just made me really think about, anytime someone has a horrible thing happen to them like that, like a family member passing away or something sudden out of the blue or unexpectedly, it makes you really kind of think about your life, and do you appreciate the people that are in your life? And I was just talking to my mom and my sister yesterday, and they were making all the holiday treats, and I'm not going to be with them this year. Kind of bummed out, but I see my family a lot. But I think the important thing is that you call somebody, or you let them know via text that you love them, or something, some form of a way, just because it just feels like it should be a thing that you do with regularity. And sometimes, it's not just for you. It means a lot to them. So, I'm not positive of the circumstances that happened with Jesse's mom, but it's just really sad because she was a big part of his life, and it really bummed me out. And it kind of, when you see somebody that shares their lives with you every day have something tragic like that happen, you feel like you know them really well because you watch their videos and stuff like that. So I just, it made me think about appreciating the family that I have. I grew up, if you've seen my Draw My Life, you know that my dad died when I was real little, like 3 years old. And my stepdad, Ron, who's I consider my dad, came in around when I was like 17. So I was pretty much like almost out the door, but he taught me a lot of stuff, and I think now he's the person I consider my father. So whenever I say my dad, I'm talking about him. But it's weird to think in any way that I could ever lose my mother, and I know it's part of life. It happens, and it makes me sad because my whole life I've just my mom's always been there. So I can't imagine what that would feel like. I've lost my both my grandmothers, my grandfathers, and my grandparents and stuff, and of course my dad when I was real little. But I just think that sometimes life goes around, and you don't get it forever with everyone, and that's what's the sad thing, that you have to keep on living. My heart still is broken losing my grandparents, and my aunt recently passed away, and it's strange to have all these things happen in your life, but that's part of it. And I think it's just, while they're here, just appreciate them as best you can. And certainly anytime something like this happens to anyone that I know, or watch on YouTube or anything like that, it just makes me think, like, I'm so happy that I have my family, and we get to see each other, at least, for the very least, during the holidays and stuff like that. So, and this year I won't be seeing them for the holidays, and it kind of bummed me out when I heard about Jesse's mom. So, I'm definitely going to see them at least shortly thereafter the holidays. But you just got to appreciate the people that you have in your life, whether they're with you, whether you get to see them for Christmas. Because I have other friends that I know they're not going to be able to see their families for the holidays, and some people just can't, and that's just the way it is. But there's always Skype, you can text, you can send them an actual letter. Sometimes on Christmas, sending an actual letter is pretty cool. You know, if it's a special song. I can't remember the last time I've sat down and written like a full letter. My grandma used to get mad at me when she was alive because she would always write me letters, like handwritten letters. I have boxes of my grandmother's handwritten letters. And she'd always like, "Why don't you write back?" And I would just prefer to call her because it takes it was and then I thought, well, this is the way she was used to communicating with people, and I was, you know, grew up like email and phone and that kind of stuff. So um, I just and now that I look back, I wish that I would have taken the time and written her letters, because I knew it may have been a pain for me, but it meant so much to her. But I was just a kid, and but you know, I think sometimes you learn from your mistakes in life, hopefully. And I this just made me stop and think, and I just wanted to share my thoughts on it with you guys. I hope that's cool. And I didn't mean to make a joke of it by being in my laundry room. That was just random. But or having this hand. Always have the finger hand. Always have the finger hand. And you know, have fun with your family. You know, that's the hard part. Sometimes you get into these holiday situations and everybody gets a little like, my family is pretty good, but sometimes they get a little serious, and it's hard sometimes for me because I like to have fun and joke around and goof around and stuff, and my family sometimes it gets intense. So but I love them and I miss them this holiday season. And I think I'm going to post some clips this week from last year's videos. If you missed some of those, you might want to check them out in their entirety. I'll put them in the doobly-doo, maybe not of this video, but of tomorrow and Friday's videos. So you can see that I do have a family and that we do love each other. So yeah, thanks for watching. I promise these videos are not going to be like this. This is just kind of a temporary format where I just kind of talk to the camera and stuff, and they're going to be different, more gooder in 2016. I hope. No, they will be. They will be. So make sure and subscribe if you're brand new, and I have lots of good news to tell you in the future. So stay tubed, and I'll be back tomorrow with another glorious episode. Ta-ta for now.